And a good day to everybody. Today, of course, is Tuesday, the 4th of February, 2020. My name is Jewel, and this is the J7409 weather forecast for today. Well, as you can plainly see, my friends, we have lots of winter weather going on with winter weather advisories, watches, and warnings, especially for the central section of the U.S. Now, this winter storm over the central and southern plains, today it's looking like it's going to shift to the northeast through the rest of the week. And a band of snow and ice is expected to develop north of its track. Now, this is going to lead to slick travel conditions. South of this storm, severe thunderstorms and heavy rain is going to pose a risk for some flooding from the lower Mississippi Valley to the mid-Atlantic, where you can already see they have some watches and warnings and advisories up. Lots of things are going on. We got hard freeze and freeze warnings over in California and Arizona. And also, we have another system coming in up from the northwest that's going to bring snow into Washington State, parts of northern Idaho, and Montana. Now, you know there's no way I can check everybody out, but there's a couple I want to go over for snow. This snow should have started in the Oklahoma area last night. It's going to go through tonight. Now, you can see the different areas right up in here. There's Bartlesville, Tulsa. Here's Miami up here. Looks like you could get 4.9 inches of snow before it's all over. Looking like the highest accumulation should be along the I-44 corridor, and it will likely impact a large populated area. Now, the travel impacts could last multiple days across northeast Oklahoma, so make sure you're prepared now and you don't have to go out. Now, the snow amounts and the timing is going to be continued to be refined as this system moves towards the east. And over in Texas, I know a lot of people are going to want to know about Texas. Right now, you should have probably just overcast skies. But this is what it's looking like. You are under a winter storm watch for areas mainly north and west of the Metroplex area, including the Denton and Tarrant counties. Now, accumulating snow and sleet could lead to some significant travel impacts in these areas. Now, precipitation types: if you're in the green, it's rain. If you're in the pink, sleet and snow. And if you're in the lighter blue, that's primarily snow. Over here you have your snow accumulations. We'll pick out a few places right now. This winter storm watch for everybody in these areas. There's the Dallas-Fort Worth area. 6 p.m. this evening. That's when you're under this watch. Now, last night and this morning over in this area, you should have had a mixture of sleet and snow. If you haven't got it yet, it will be coming your way. But for the totals, see, this is going to go through this afternoon and tonight, as you can see, and this is looking like primarily snow. But for the totals over in this area, from Waco, Centerville, Canton, Dallas-Fort Worth area, you guys look like you may get an inch of snow. The heavier snow, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches, maybe 4. Looks like it's going to be up close around Gainesville and Graham. Looks like they could get 6 inches. So everybody in these areas, please be aware of what's going on and please stay safe. Now, so far as severe weather, when it comes to the rain, maybe the possibility of a tornado, hail, downdrafts, winds, this is what it's looking like. It's looking like there's an isolated chance of these thunderstorms today into tonight from East Texas, right in here, as you can see, East Texas into the mid-south, and some of these could be strong with some strong wind gusts. Now, the main threat I think today is going to be these wind gusts, okay? But hail will also be possible over areas of southeast Texas into late tonight. And we'll check out the tornado chance today. It's very low, but it is there from eastern Texas, northern Louisiana, parts of Arkansas, moving up into western and mid-Tennessee, and northern Alabama and Mississippi. Now, so far as the wind goes, it's a 5% chance in the very same places. And for hail today, it's mostly staying down in southeast Texas at a 5% chance. But I do want to remind everyone this is going to change drastically and jump up to a 15 to even maybe a little higher percentage by tomorrow for Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Now, as we take a look at the GFS map, I've gone over many maps. The Canadian model's looking pretty on spot for this winter storm system also, but I'm going to use the GFS map here. I'm going to turn it on right quickly and just let it roll through. Now, this low pressure system currently over Texas, it's going to continue to make the weather headlines going through the middle of the week tomorrow, say maybe through Thursday, and this is in response to a big dip in the jet stream along with a potent short wave approaching from the Rockies and then crossing the south central states. Now, what does all that mean in the end? Well, the results at the surface will be a strong cold front with a deep surge of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico ahead of it, fueling multiple rounds of heavy rain and thunderstorms, especially from the central Gulf Coast to the Ohio Valley and the central Appalachians. Rainfall totals through tomorrow morning could be in the order of 2 to 4 inches across portions of Kentucky and Tennessee. And like I've just showed you, where these are moving through, there could be some severe weather from Louisiana to Alabama, and that will increase and rise for tomorrow as this system builds up. Now, given the strong temperature contrast to the northwest of the surface low, we got a band of significant snowfall, and it's becoming increasingly likely from west central Texas to central Oklahoma, where I have showed you the winter storm warnings are currently in effect, and the potential exists for 4 to 8 inches of snow for some of these areas by tonight. Now, or by tomorrow night, I should say. Not tonight, but by tonight. And moving through tomorrow night, that's when you could get this 4 to 8 inches of snow. Now, lighter snow is expected farther north across the southern Great Lakes and into New England. And to me, it's looking like you guys could get rain, freezing rain, and snow. And all of this is very, very likely across parts of the Ohio Valley into Pennsylvania. And you can see as it happens as it goes across the map. And coming up by Thursday and Thursday night, I think southern Maine will get some action going on. You could get 1 inch of snow. High tops, maybe 3, but I think you're going to get some freezing rain in all of this also. Now, elsewhere across the nation, additional heavy snow can be expected for the Cascades and northern Rockies as a plume of moisture moves inland from the Pacific. There's going to be another day of mild temperatures for the mid-Atlantic region today before a cold front brings a return to reality by Wednesday. Although warmer weather will continue farther south across the southeast and into Florida, dry conditions will continue across the southwest and the upper Midwest areas. As you can see, once again, we have all these watches and warnings up, mainly right in the central section of the U.S., right in here, with a couple over here coming in from the new system from the Pacific Northwest and Washington State, Montana, parts of Idaho, and parts of Oregon. You guys can get some very heavy snow today. Cold temperatures for Arizona and California with freeze and very hazardous freeze warnings going on with hard freeze warnings. Please be aware of this. With the snow down in just the very slightest 3 counties in the eastern section of New Mexico, you're under this winter storm warning. And then we have the winter weather advisories. please be aware. Please be aware, folks, and stay safe. Everybody down in these areas, look out tomorrow. We could have some nasty rain, possibly some tornadoes going on from Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and the Florida Panhandle. And that's a check of your weather today. If you haven't subscribed and you're into the weather, please do so. Click that bell and check off all. Thanks for everything you do for me. Share this information with your family and friends if you have anyone in the path of this winter storm that is happening and getting right to move on through to help keep them safe. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.